So we're gonna go ahead with the next mission in the campaign. In my last video, I didn't want to spend too much time. I think it's gonna be slightly longer mission, but so we had left off here. Let's go ahead and see what the mission is. We're going to go to Snow Ruins.
Please confirm your outpost.
It's going to be pretty difficult with this outpost, but I think the first difficulty, I think we can manage. Let's take a look. Just take one of these along, because I don't end up using these after. Let's take another ammo box as well. Have that. Okay.
Please confirm the area.
So as you can see, when I try going in with that current outpost, it will give me this warning in red that because the outpost value is less than what they've recommended, they think that it's not going to be equipped enough. So let's try and go back here. Let's edit and try and manufacture maybe another turret. Let's do 30mm light gun instead. We'll take some resource boxes as well, resource crates and a battery. So small upgrades, but hopefully it will help out. Let's go back here. Let me just put some more tiles on here for reflective shock. And we're going to move this from up here. Might be a weird position. Place this on top here. You can still go from the side, but I want it up in the front like this. So now as you can see, I've gone up to 12. I still want to put some resource boxes on there so that we increase our materials. Put them at the back here. Also stick one more battery on there. Can put that here. Remember, you can also put things on the core tower itself, so you can take that battery and you can place it on there in the first two kind of sections. So you could place it down here as well. That's another thing, in case you're not aware. You can also place it on the core tower. So we've gone over 12,000 armored wall. I don't really want to extend it at the moment, so we're going to go ahead with this. We'll see how it goes. I think it should be able to handle it.
Please confirm your operatives. Please confirm the area.
You can see now we've gone over, so we don't get the message anymore.
Please confirm operation.
Okay, but now this thing has come up. So it's saying it would recommend that we have 2 ammo makers, because the number of enemies also probably is going to be increasing. So ideally we should have another ammo maker. So we'll have to go back out. We'll have to go to tech research. And we're going to start research here. So since I am doing it for the purpose of the video, this would also show you how to use efficiency points. So as you can see here, this is going to take 3 days. So if I want to boost the research and make it go faster, I just click and keep it pressed. It will complete that research by fast tracking it. If you notice here, I've lost 3 points. It was 3 days to construct one, so that's what's happened there. If you go into manufacture, we don't have the components required. As you can see, you can create one here, that's good. And go back to Outpost components. What else do we need? Scrap metal. Okay. So we need some more scrap metal to actually create an ammo maker. So I'm going to just go ahead and see. We're going to take a risk and see how it goes. Hopefully the Outpost might be able to handle it. Worst case scenario, I'm going to die. I have to do it all over again.
Please confirm the area.
So we'll take a risk.
Please confirm operation.
So again, in this, since it's gone to a higher difficulty, if you notice, this thing has gone down way under 40%. Operative death is 60%. Compensation ratio, that is.
Commander of Outpost 11.
Okay, so we have to go all the way here, so I'm going to just bypass this one. We can... I normally like to actually go into the first node. I will do it that way. I can pick up some resources as well. As we get to the higher difficulties, I would need to play more on the lower ones and collect a lot of resources and start researching other items and components and things like that. Now we have to start getting the base more stronger, the outpost layout. Once we get to snow ruins and things like that, difficulty 1 should be okay as long as we don't collect too many things. But if you go to the further difficulties, then with the apostles and everything, I should have enough firepower to take care of them. So right now, as you can see, the Promethean field is very, very small.
Exiting Outpost field.
There are normally enemies in here, as you can see. I came in through the window because this would require a lockpick. So just to bypass that, I normally would just break in the window and go through. Nothing here. There should be one of those. Yeah, and there is. Tech points. Found another smart mortar blueprint. Nice. I hadn't even noticed that on the node. Okay, in here, if you notice on the mini map, so we got another drone in here. So I want to try and grab the batteries if I can, both of them. So the idea is I always go in from out and then come back in while I'm facing, so that's easier to run. I would normally run in there, take the first one and take the second one. Yeah, so right now the outpost is not fast enough and strong enough to actually take it down. If it does take it down, then we would get the small container that would contain some material or whatever it is. So we're gonna go and put this battery into our outpost. Okay, hold on. Just before that, let me check, because sometimes there are those other.
Exiting X-boost field.
No, it's not there. Because there are those other buildings that require a battery to get in. So I was just checking to see if that was there on this map. So it's not. We can go ahead and just use this in our outpost to gain power. Some tech points, and our backpack's already full. Okay, another piece of advice, if I may call it that, is do not throw this battery. Sometimes we tend to just throw it. There is a glitch, and many times in the game it will just drop through the floor. It's happened to me. I went to pick something else and I said I'm going to just throw the battery. You can, however, throw it at your outpost, for example, then it will just bounce off the wall. But if you just throw it on the ground somewhere, there are chances that it will go through. It's a sort of a glitch, and it happens more times than not. I'm collecting these because otherwise I'm going to be wasting power. There should be another blueprint or something down here, unless that's the one that we picked up. No, I was right. So that's the cryo cannon, which I don't really use that much, but okay, we will hold that. Large amount of XP after use. Let's just use this while we are here. So it basically gave us a good level up directly for using that XP injector. Okay. Still collecting the trees because I have another battery that's still available. So I want to take it to somewhere in the range because it gives me 60 power per battery. So I'm just trying to take that figure down so that that should be good.
Exiting X-boost field.
So normally I would holster the gun because generally that increases your movement speed, and since there are no other enemies on here, then
Entering X-boost field.
I can easily do this faster. That in there. Another thing while I remembered is we did not configure a third third light gun. So once I select, now it should all be coming under the same thing. There you go.
Combat mode activated.
And in case you didn't know, in most of these places in the first map in Snow Ruins, you would encounter G, as it's called. That is G. call him the shady dealer. I think they also refer to this as the...
Ah, most welcome. For the right price, nothing's off the table. That outpost of yours is looking fine indeed. Perhaps you'd be interested in my services.
Command mode activated. Combat mode
Okay,
activated.
so services, what he basically means is you can sort of exchange your materials, 500 of them, and he'll give you a random risk incident, or you can trade one of your turrets for the same thing. It's a random thing, and at this point in time I'm not going to take any risk incidents because we're just trying to complete the mission.
Command
I
mode
don't think
activated.
there's anything else left.
Combat mode activated.
Okay, we didn't have space, so that's why we dropped the lumber. And yeah, I think we carry on. That's okay. Just do regular recovery. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna go straight to this one. Okay, so we have to go to the suburban supermarket. That's another big node. Like I had mentioned in my last video, you see these kind of like a tower with a antenna on top of it, or a dish, satellite dish kind of thing. Those are your bigger nodes. If you look at the other ones, you'll have the regular kind of houses on there. These are generally your big nodes. This one anyway I will have to go through because I have to pick up the item, so I don't really have a choice. So that's another thing, when you played the game before and then you start off all over again,
We're
everything
detecting a
seems to be
stash
so
in that
much
nearby
more
crater.
difficult
Try to avoid
in
the
terms
harmful
of having
xenium if you
to,
intend to retrieve it.
killing the
Blizzard
enemies and
outbreak.
things like that.
Operative mobility reduced.
Don't touch the ground. Look for something to stand on.
So let's try and get these guys to come in closer so that our guns can get rid of them like that. Because I'm too far away. Just trying to aim it higher so that, yeah, aim a bit higher. Let's go to the crater first. Oh, we have envoy troops over here. Let's go to the crater. is the important bit. There's normally quite a few key cards here. So we have an invoice key card. So I'm just going to pick this up because right now we can't recognize, we haven't done it before. So once you take it up, then it kind of recognizes it for future and it will identify it on the map. As you can see now, it will show me what that is. Otherwise it gives you a question mark. Up. Got another core gun, also heavy sniper. Nothing here. We have a blue here, so the green doesn't really. I have better Zen on here, so I'm going to keep this as it is. I'm not going to change it. And let's just get an idea of where we're supposed to go. Do an area scan. So now we know that that's the object that we need to take back. That's the primary object. Let's collect that mission item, as they call it, archive data. Got a cannon nexus. I don't have space to take it. I'll just hold it and take it back and dump it in base. So again, since we are starting out pretty low, I don't want to go and collect all the things because that would just increase the time and then the enemies will get more difficult. So as we go further, then I can do it the proper way and since our resources are maxed, I'm just going to do that so that it utilizes some resources and can go and see some other things. Normally you would open all these lockers. Gold currently is quite important if you're going to go into the shop and buy things. Normally also only thing I think it's going to call the chasers. Let's see. You can break down all of these and you'll get scrap metal from the shells. So that's another easy way of getting more scrap metal. Is in most of these places they have these shelves, so you can even shoot it down. And some of them will drop scrap metal. Since I'm Sometimes there are some items on the shelves here in certain places, that's why I'm just checking. Maybe things in here. Can hear some enemy. Yeah. Just want to check if this works. Pressurized container. Again, run out of space.
Entering exposed field.
You can see we're already out of space. I think we'll just go ahead and call for recovery. I'm gonna have all those people running at us, all the enemies remaining. They all come running, as you can see. Might as well use some ammo. End of exploration. Boost the attacks and hellfires. We have neither of these, so instant buff snacks. Let's just take that. I'm going to go back out because I want to keep it kind of short. So you can see just with the main mission item, it's already gone up to 150 seconds. So if I take all, I'm still okay. 264, and I don't have to deal with the apostle. So we should be good to go. I'm just going to put some of these things which I don't need with me right now. Yeah, I'll keep this for later. I don't need it anywhere on this current map. And take all again, goes up to 281. I'm still okay. And anything else? Portable spike. Yeah, it's alright. So we'll go ahead with it. I'll keep it short if possible. And we'll see how the outpost can handle it. We should have forward defense positions. So it gives me slight bit of buffer in terms of them not being very close to the outpost. Once we start, the enemies will land further out, and at least I can prolong them getting close to the outpost so that my actual guns at the outpost are not pressurized right from the start. So we'll see how it goes because I don't have any system in place. It's very, very basic. So that's going to be one of the next thing that I'm going to try and do, is build up that outpost a little bit. So as you can see, there's that forward position. I'm going to activate that. These, it's always good to upgrade them because then they collect materials faster. That's your final one there. So that also has a machine gun on top. Medium. So We're not going to get the apostle, so it's no point putting that.
Facility deployed.
I normally would put these up in front here.
Deployed.
So again, now we don't have enough material resources, so that's why upgrading this is important. It utilizes power, but still it's faster in terms of getting the materials to go up. As you can see here the numbers, it's going plus 37, plus 15. This I can also set it for large and apostle. Apostles are not going to come in here, but large will. So I'm going to enable auto fire on there so that the moment the enemy drops,
Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed.
Combat mode activated.
we'll try and collect a few resources. So that it
Entering X-boost field.
also need to get ammo.
Exiting X-boost field.
Command mode activated. Combat mode activated.
Entering X-boost field. Facility lost.
Command mode activated.
See how much you get them coming in quite fast. And the guns are not really able to keep up with it.
Mode activated.
That's not a very good sign. I'll try and see if I can maybe get can't from there. So I'm going to use the manual.
Mode activated.
Since I have support units, I can use the artillery strikes if I can, just to help out.
Combat mode activated.
Let's see if this one can reach. Okay, this one does, so we can try doing it this way.
Facility lost. Facility lost. Facility lost. Facility lost.
Okay, so now we have to worry about, we have gone through the outermost.
Command mode activated.
Facility lost.
And we have gone through the other one as well. So yeah, it's very fast. I think we're going to have a problem. Let's see, hopefully. be
just
able
a bit
to
longer.
just pull through. These ones are also out.
Command mode activated.
Oh my god. We don't have enough materials. Nice. Sucks. Oh my god, yeah. That was too close for
Aircraft
comfort.
arriving in 15
You
seconds.
cannot underestimate. That's on the lowest difficulty. So my outpost needs a lot of firepower. Just
Your ride is
barely
here.
kind of made
Time
that.
to head home.
For a moment there I thought I would have to. I should have actually evacuated. I could have done that. But yeah. All's well that ends well.
Command mode activated. Combat mode activated.
That also explains why they would recommend 2 ammo makers, because then I would be able to fill up the guns faster. Just gonna scan here, anything important. We have a purple. Trying to get. There are 2 enemies in there. I normally die there, especially the thing that latches onto your face. There's one of those in there. Yeah, it's coming there. Not a good time to run out of ammo. Just gonna run back to base. Skip that portion. I don't want to extend the video because of that.
Entering express field.
I can go up to this tower here and collect materials. There'll be some other things up here on top. Forgot about that. So in case you don't know, on top there'll be a container. So this is the switch to open that container. You can check another of my videos where I had detailed the 3 locations where that switch could actually spawn. One is here, one is on another lower level. That's another thing. Get a THI keycard that's always hidden behind. Yeah, I think we should just go. Put the gun away.
Entering exposed field. Exiting exposed field.
So in here, I think there should be some blueprint,
Combat mode
something.
activated.
Yeah, that's what. Good thing I remembered. So there's another blueprint here that's hidden away in the corner. It's once I discovered by chance. There you go. That's another paint blueprint. So it's where you need to go on top. Backpack is full. Wow. There you go. So that's another thing to remember. So always use that area scan, especially once your field gets wider and the range is more, so that such things which otherwise you might not be aware of get highlighted. Let's get the hell out of here.
Has been delivered to the research center, Faye. It contains a blueprint for a small drone that can deliver resources autonomously. It can project a miniature Promethean field and fool the enemy into thinking it's their own transport aircraft. That won't fool them for long, but this little bugger comes with an algorithm that can calculate the fastest route in real time. Oh, sorry. In simple terms, this little guy can automatically send a portion of the items you find during exploration day back to base. This would take some pressure off of you during recovery day, and ensure you at least bring back something if everything goes south.
That's quite helpful.
Polina has a thing for innovation, this time included.
You're not the kind to offer compliments like that lightly.
The drones might be a simple design, but it takes a special mind like Polina's to design them for this kind of usage. Polina's mind is really something else. She's got a knack for turning ordinary things into extraordinary combinations. You never know what she's working on until she screws on the last bolt. She really helped the EUA a ton.
That's quite a story.
Also, we have restored the research data inside Outpost 7's core using part of Tracy's memory. Other than the OSC's blueprint stored in the core, there's also another missing blueprint. The contents are still unclear, but the director had put aside 2 months to work on that particular project. Unfortunately, that blueprint is located on the second transport. You might have to run another errand.
Understood.
Hey there, stud. Mind making a trip to the trade port?
Okay, I think so. I think what they were talking about was the cargo drone. So that research is going to be unlocked for us. You can actually check it right out. Go to tech research. Yep, you got cargo drone right here. So it costs us nothing in terms of tech points. Takes 2 days. You can start and fast forward and get it completed. So we now have a cargo drone. Only thing, the components I don't think we're going to be having. The Creo turret has also opened up. Yes, I can kind of use at the start. I never use these because they have very low range. So maybe I'll just start research, do something different this time. Armored panel, triangular, short stays, bandwidth. So we have an auto loader that's also come up. I'm going to start research on that. That's something that comes in handy. Turret and spike, small artillery, smart mortar. Can keep that for research as well. And so now we got the ammo maker because we brought back enough scrap metal to. So we'll get this done. Do another couple of batteries. I would always invest in batteries and resource crates just to increase that core output and your power. So I'm going to stop it at this, guys. We'll continue with the rest of it in the next video. As it is, it's gone quite lengthy. So kind of a close call on that mission, but we managed to pull through. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye, guys.